Okay, great afternoon. I want to look at pull cards on Mr. Mickey. Elise Stefanik. So apparently, she appears to be potentially the person that Trump may pick for running for vice president. Okay. So let's see, what can you tell us about Elise Stefanik? Are they out there, Mickey? Are they out there, Mickey? Yeah. So let's see what we have. The overview of the whole thing is the messages that she's putting out. Okay. Huge, huge, huge Trump supporter. Somebody that has been over there, not good news. At the center, it's about her life path, where she's going with everything. What's crossing it is key. Underneath of it, we've got those dark clouds, okay? Yeah, not great for us. She is somebody that will put out that message that is dark in nature. In the past, we have to look at what's under the surface with her. What's going on now? She's a fly in the ointment, okay? Above it, we have eating away. Underneath of it, or rather I need to quit saying underneath of it, because this is the foundation. The foundation are her lies, her fishtails, and monetary things, and then under that we have her, okay? Eating away, trying to say there's something underneath, the fly in the ointment. She really promoted this, stop the steal and all of that type of thing. The challenge is the light dawning. Okay, the outcome is the doorway. Above it, we have, this is a hard wheel she's crushing. Okay. The foundation is what's the heart of it. And, underneath of it all, a jungle. She's toxic, okay? So she's somebody that is 100% a Donald Trump supporter and will carry his message to the nth degree. Above it all, what's crossing her life path is key, eating away at this, heavy wheel there. The foundation, she's dark when it comes to the fishtails at the heart of it. She will be 100% supportive of it. She's out there in the jungle. This is her life path, her life things. Going into it, we have to look underneath the surface at what she is, the fly in the ointment, and the challenge is the light to the open door for her moving. And she is a messenger for Trump. So let's look and see, what can you tell about Trump and Elise Stefanik? What does he think about her for vice president? What does Trump think about Elise Stefanik for vice president? Okay. The overview of the whole thing is, okay, need I say more? That she is a strong candidate. Okay. she is out there hawking everything for him. So let's see what else we have. What does Trump think about Elise Stefanik for vice president? Double strength. I kid you not, you cannot make this up. Okay? I think we could stop right there. He sees her, I think, as the absolute best contender. You know, people thought maybe he would go with Nikki Haley, but no. Elise Stefanik. Okay. At the center of it, let's see what we have. That she's in like spades, okay? She's got a wealth. I think she is one that he could look at. What's crossing it is the nightmare scenario of all the drama that happens. And underneath of it is this investigation. Okay? We'll have to see what's ending. Okay? Ending what? Ending the temperance. Okay? So when it says ending the temperance, she's somebody out there that would be caustic. Okay? That sees this nightmare scenario. We see her as somebody to be worried about. And we have to look deeper. It's not looking good. In the past, she's somebody that's held on to her power, her position. What's going on now? She will block and not take in reality. She is 100% MAGA. Okay? Above it, we have Biden. We have democracy. The foundation, she's got hidden things. And underneath of it, new cup overflowing of drama that she would put out when it comes to Biden, etc. The challenge is the White House. The outcome, this toxicity of these are two birds of a feather, okay? Above it, we have this moving, but it's, that's a slow-moving one. The foundation is new ideas, and underneath of it is what's being birthed when it comes to 45, the stuff coming down the pike, okay? When it comes to having a victory, okay, they're looking at getting to a better place, calmer waters, and there is judgment coming out, okay, that he is getting buffeted by, kind of hanging him up and could put the nail in the coffin, okay. But it's looking like on his side, he sees her as a great running mate, okay? But let's look and tear it apart. Again, on the upper thing, he just sees her as strong. There are no drawbacks to her, is what it's looking like at this present time. So let's see what's driving all this. We have this looking deeper, investigating the hidden things and the toxic element that these two are in what's being birthed. Okay? So when it comes to the what's grounded happening, she's doing well financially, etc. Things are looking good for her in that, but we have that this is kind of a slow moving, okay? Okay, mentally, what's crossing all of this is the nightmare scenario that's going on for Trump. She does not take any of that in, and she will continue to put out some new message, drama. When it comes to emotionally about democracy and Biden, she's got a whole cup overflowing of drama. And she is holding on to power and looking at Whitehouse, okay? And he is looking at her absolutely 100% as a running mate. Okay, you've heard it here first. Elise Stefanik looks to be his perception of her is double strength for a running mate. Okay. Forget, any of these, forget Nikki Haley, forget, Marjorie Taylor Greene, forget Handjob Boebert. He's looking at Elise Stefanik as a running mate. Okay. But what might be the undoing with all of this is if he gets convicted of a federal offense, okay, that may put the nail in the coffin for him. Now, she's got eyes on the White House, okay? I think I want to pull cards, though. I want to see, what can you tell me about if Trump is convicted? What will happen to his winning presidency? Okay. Yeah. No, it's what's being given out and justice, what's coming down from justice, the fishtails, what's being handed out there. That's interesting, that one. The judgment and the fish. What they're going to feed on is about his craftiness, okay? His deception, his craftiness, okay? So at the center of it, we have his holding on, being able to hold on to power. What's crossing it at that point, he would be seen as wounded, and underneath of it all, it would be what he would be trying to sell, okay, the wish-fulfilling card, the merchant, trying to sell that he's abused, but he's walked into this himself. He is walking off the cliff by his own means. In the past, this has been moving very slowly in his world. Now he's looking towards the future and waiting for his ship to come in, which he hopes is the presidency. But we've got our rules, our laws, our regulations that are above it. The foundation, okay, is his abuse of power. And there we have 45 underneath of it all. His abuse of power. He's having to deal with the rules, the laws, the regulations of this country, the people of the country. And so they are watching what's happening going forward. So when they get ready to go, they're looking at all of this history of this. The challenge is if he can hold on to the people. Okay. Outcome, is what's being shared. Okay, above it, not liking what's there. The foundation hung up, upside down, and underneath of it all, this, if he gets convicted, that would be a very emotional, the cup is running over, and they would be tied up and say he's got to walk away, okay? Walk away, because, this is not what God puts into a position of authority, a criminal, and there will be the assent in that. So if he gets convicted, they're going to look at all the stuff he's been trying to push out there. They're going to look at what's coming down from justice and see him as, the crafty con man that he's been. So let's break this down again. When it comes to the major arcana, what's underneath of all this pushing it, the rules, the laws, the regulations of America. When it comes to 45, we're looking at his people that he has bamboozled for so long, and looking at the public in general, and they're going to say, no, you're done at that point. We cannot have a criminal as a president in the White House. But I think for many of them, it's going to take that much. At the grounded stuff, it's slow moving. They're watching what's happening as it goes forward. Mentally, they see it as an abuse of power in the end. Emotionally, they see what he's been trying to sell, what's coming down, they're not liking it. What's being shared is this is a cup overflowing of just too much. When it comes to his attempts to hold on to power, what's crossing it is, he's been, he's beat, okay? When it comes to going forward and his ship to come in. So it looks like he will want at least Stefanik as his running mate. She is in the number 1 position right now. I feel that he sees her as strong. I don't even think he's really looking at someone else at this point in time. But of course, with tarot, we read the energy of the moment. Things can change. Nothing is set in stone because we have free will. But as it stands now, I am saying that Elise Stefanik is his choice for vice president. He just sees her as a strength, okay? But when it comes to electing him as president, okay, he gets convicted when it comes to Georgia or any of these other federal cases, they do not want a criminal as president. At that point, it looks like many that would vote for him will say at that point in time, no, we cannot have a criminal in the White House. Okay, so I'm going to leave that here.